what is machine learning and what are the applications and where we can implement those applications and what are the algorithms we have to use and what are the real-time applications where we can apply the machine learning algorithms we have to learn. What is mean by machine learning? What is mean by machine learning? So the machine learning which allow the computers to learn the data and train the models based on the previous data experience. Based on the previous data experiences, it will predict the decisions. It will predict the outputs. Previous profits of that data based on that data experience, I can predict. The machine can predict the future profits or future losses, whatever it may be. Okay. Here these are the applications where we can use machine learning algorithms. Where we can use here in the image recognition, then speech recognitions and the recommender systems, fraud detections, self-driving cars, medical diagnosis, stock market trading and virtual trial. So these are the applications of machine learning. Okay. When we comes to the image recognition, can you give a real-time example for that image recognition, ma'am?
Let's consider an example. A doctor need to examine the patient and should predict whether the patient is suffering from cancer or any other disease. And then the doctor will consider all the previous data, all the historical medical reports of the patient and analyzes those. And it also, through advanced image analysis, it scans the MRI images and all those. And then he can predict whether he is suffering from which disease, kind of cancer or what.
What are the ML types and what are the machine learning algorithms?
So there are 4 types of machine learning algorithms: supervised learning, unsupervised learning, semi-supervised learning, and reinforced learning. So first one, supervised learning is nothing but using labeled data to train the model. What is labeled data? It has input and output parameters. Like for example, we take cat and dog images, we give it to the model, it will train itself and it can easily identify any other images of cat and dog. Now comes unsupervised learning. What is unsupervised? Using unlabeled data, which has only no output data, how the model learns from to find hidden patterns or anomalies in the data. So, examples, algorithms used in supervised learning are naive Bayes classification, logistic regression, linear regression, and similarly in unsupervised learning we use KNN clustering, K-means clustering method, and these are few of unsupervised learning. Now comes semi-supervised learning. Semi-supervised is nothing but it is between supervised and unsupervised, which uses both labeled and unlabeled data. So the real use of semi-supervised is that when the labeled data is too costly or time consuming, we can use semi-supervised learning. Now examples are label propagation, pseudo labeling, and now comes we will talk about reinforced learning. Reinforced learning is nothing but it learns from its actions and tries to implement better actions from it. Like you can take self-driving cars. It learns from its action that if there is a pit below it, it tries to avoid it from its actions. Now algorithms are Q learning and deep Q learning.
What is the process of machine learning? Can you explain it?
So when it comes to machine learning process, the most important thing is the data. So we'll be collecting the data from different sources like databases or the real-time data, and we'll be collecting the data and we'll be applying some pre-processing techniques to handle the data for better results and the better accuracy of the whatever the thing we are performing. And after pre-processing, we can select the models. Like as he said, there were different models in machine learning, like clustering techniques and regression techniques, and we have classification techniques. So among those things, we can select the model which can give a better results to our project and to our whatever the goal we want to achieve. For that we need to select the model, and then we'll be performing the we'll be applying we'll be dividing the data into training set and testing set, and we'll be giving the 70% or 80% of the data into the training set and the remaining to the testing set. First we will be training the model with the training data set, and then we'll be deploy the model for real-time testing purpose.